Just a few blocks down the street from the state capitol in Indiana, it's Lucas Oil Stadium, downtown Indianapolis, the home of the Colts. The veteran Chris Boswell ready to get things going. Off we go from downtown Indianapolis. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10.
Let's go now. 19 tight. 19 tight. Ready?
Right to the air is Richardson. Oh, and they're going to get him again. 2 plays, 2 sacks by the defense.
Prior to the opening kickoff, the home crowd is rocking. They're on their feet cheering. Well, one play in, got a little quieter in here. This defense came out, and they took the fight right to him, able to bring the quarterback down for an opening play sack to get their defense settled into this one.
Now the Colts will use the first of their timeouts. Third and long. Off the play fake, it's Richardson. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. This fielded inside the 35. And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line.
At their own 44-yard line.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Pittsburgh.
On the zone read, here's Johnson. He'll take this down inside the 30. Kenny Moore there to make the play. Here's a 2nd and 6. He'll drop to throw. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as, my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
That's made by Pickens.
Seemed like the receiver might ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. A shotgun snap, and they'll give it to Johnson. And the Steelers are going to be set up with first and goal. He couldn't quite break the plane. They'll have it at the 1-yard line. And he'll take it on in. George Pickens. Touchdown, Steelers. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year. Boswell adds the extra point, and the Steelers will take a 7-0 lead. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Here we go, shot. Go.
Out of the shotgun, Richardson. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
Richardson to throw it here on 1st down. He's got a receiver. That's Michael Pittman. It's a gain of 10 yards. That's good for a Colts 1st down.
Nice grab there by Michael Pittman Jr., and he continues to be a reliable weapon here in his 5th season in the NFL, coming off a really impressive campaign last year where he set new career highs in both catches and yards. He's hoping that success carries over this year as he moves the chains for this Colts offense. I wouldn't be surprised if some point here in the future, Mike, this quarterback drops back. It looks like the same old hitch route underneath, and they give a pump fake and go. You can lull a defense to sleep with a lot of these underneath quick game passes, and once you do, you can try to go for the big one.
Open man is the rookie, Adonai Mitchell. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Nice play here by Adonai Mitchell. And, Mike, it's so important to understand in today's NFL, and teams continue to get better and better at it, the notion that if you want to score points in the passing game, it has to be a direct correlation to your ability to generate explosive plays downfield. And with Mitchell, it's a big reason why the Colts targeted him in this past year's draft. He is explosive. He can get downfield. He adjusts and tracks the ball very well. And ultimately, you're not always going to be open. So if that's tight coverage, can you go up and compete for the ball? He checks all those boxes, and he's going to be a big weapon in this Indianapolis Colts offense. There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a 1st down. The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Here we go, here we go.
Throwing on 2nd down, Richardson. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
Ready.
3rd down, 3 to go. They'll try and run for this. It's Taylor. And he will get into the end zone. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
Oh, he's got room past the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's complete left side to Pickens.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
A touchdown apiece here.
Ready up. Ready, go.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He's got Freiermuth open on the left side. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
That is caught. What a throw. George Pickens. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. That's his second touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. Boswell adds the extra point, and the Steelers will move out to a 14-7 lead. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. Richardson to throw here on 1st and 10. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
A loss of 7. Brings up 2nd and 17 at the 14-yard line.
Ready.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Here we go. Set.
From the gun, Richardson. Throw over the middle, looked in by Mitchell. And they're going to move this all the way up near the 35-yard line.
Zone route running, Mike, is very simple. Once you come off the line of scrimmage after the ball is snapped and you know it's zone coverage, as long as it's sort of in the area the quarterback expects you to be, my rule was just run where they're not. And when he throws it, catch it.
A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
At the 35-yard line.
Set.
To throw, it's Richardson. Joey Porter Jr. got a hand in there and made the play.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
He gets this complete to Mitchell. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
Richardson will give it to Taylor. Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackle for the loss of a yard.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Trap 60. Check go.
Richardson operating from the pistol. That's complete. Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. Give him 14 on that one. First down, Indianapolis.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets. It puts so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. They'll go play action. It's Richardson. He'll get it inside the 20. And he's in. Jelani Woods. Touchdown, Colts.
We all make such a big deal, Mike, when we see a quarterback go through his progression and deliver a deep downfield strike for a touchdown. But sometimes just take what's easy, the easy pitch and catch, get it underneath completion. That's exactly what the quarterback does here. Takes what the defense gives them, and when you have a playmaker like that on the outside, they can do the rest with their feet after the catch, and the end result is still a touchdown.
On the return, here comes Cordero Patterson. A good return as he takes it across the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground with Johnson. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Got a man over the middle. It's Pickens. And that's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that 1st down.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. And he's going to have enough for a 1st down. He's out of bounds after a gain of 5.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
The trend around the league, Mike, is that we've seen that running back has really turned into a young man's game. And there's something to be said for having some fresh legs, fresh out of college. They love the dynamic ability this guy brings to their rushing attack, and it's clear why.
Back to throw. A pass taken in by Johnson.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
So 2 minutes to play in a back and forth first half. We'll come back to Indianapolis after this. Here's 2nd and 6. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He'll get that one to Patterson, complete. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down. They'll look to throw. That is caught by Washington. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down. Back to the air one more time. He'll go right and find his running back. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. There's a short one caught by Freiermuth. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
The timing of these RPO concepts, that's the entire key. Remember, Mike, in the college game, they get a 3-yard window that they're allowed to be downfield even on a forward pass. That's not the rule in the NFL. These decisions have to be made quickly. If not, even after a good pickup, you could be coming back due to a flag.
They'll throw here on 3rd and to the end zone. It's intercepted. And the Colts are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
On 1st and 10, here's Richardson.
I really like this defensive play call. Knowing the offense is backed up on their own territory, take the fight to them. You know their first order of business is they're just trying to get some breathing room. Don't give it to them. Go attack. It's exactly what they were able to do, and that hit is what ultimately led to that incompletion.
A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Adonai Mitchell, the intended target. And it's going to be 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, Richardson. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
The Colts about set to punt. as he'll be standing just inside the back line of the end zone. No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for fourth down. They will indeed go as they look to throw. And he is going to have a Colts first down. They'll have it by a lot. It turns out to be a big gainer on fourth down.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Throwing, Richardson. That's over the middle and intercepted. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the top.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the third or fourth read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jump that route, challenge the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. He's got it at the 7. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. We have hit halftime. Going to take a quick break, come back, second half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. Patterson now to return it. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
So the drive begins with a give to Johnson. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down. Now they'll set up to throw. Now a screen set up for Johnson. Ho-ho! That screen goes for 12. And that's a first down.
Well, a little unconventional play call here. You don't traditionally see the screen game used on third down at these shorter down and distances. But in this case, they catch the defense off guard, they timed it up well, and the back is able to convert and pick up the first down.
They'll look to throw again. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line.
First and goal at the 10-yard line.
Now it is first and goal. They'll look to throw yet again. And he will wisely just get rid of this one and set up second and goal.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Give it right up the middle. Here's Johnson. Stop at the 6. And that sets up third and goal. He'll look to throw. That one taken in. Middle of the end zone. DK Metcalf. Touchdown, Steelers. Boswell adds the extra point, and the Steelers have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. Boswell now following the touchdown, back out to kick this one off. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, first and 10.
Roll, roll, roll. Go.
On first down, they'll start with Taylor. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
The best offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game. And the ability to make those two things look alike, man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
On play action, Richardson. His throw left side is complete. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
On the ground, it's Taylor. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down. They go right back to Taylor. And a pickup of 3 or maybe 4. Peyton Wilson that time in on the stop.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
From the gun, Richardson. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down.
Richardson to throw it here on first down. He'll get that one to Taylor, complete.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
A second down throw for Richardson. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard, and sets up 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
Here now, 3rd and 5. Throwing is Richardson. He was looking for Michael Pittman with that one. And now it's 4th down.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. So you know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down.
Go.
Now Richardson. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Peyton Wilson.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Ready up.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. DK Metcalf was the intended target. It's 2nd down. Back to throw. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. So the Steelers ready to kick this one skyward. That'll be returnable from the 35. And it's a very nice return. He has given the offense a short field. On first down, it's Richardson. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
They're lucky to have avoided this mistake here, Mike. In the fourth quarter, with possessions running out, that would have been a critical back-breaking play in this game. And they're going to have second life now after that defender drops the ball. And let's see if they can take advantage of it. I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
From the gun on third down, Richardson. He's going to have the first down and more. And he'll be taken down.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
Sure, they're thinking about the decision after the touchdown, since they're down 7. But first, they've got to get the TD. It is first down and goal. Looking to throw, Richardson. And that's going to be incomplete, but there's a penalty flag on the field. We'll let the officiating crew sort this one out. Richardson gonna look to throw, and he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You can feel them starting to press a little bit, especially with this passing game. They find themselves so close to the end zone, they got to get it over the goal line. You got to be a little bit more accurate. You got to be a little bit smarter with the ball. And right now, the timing, the spacing, it's just not matching up.
70 Lions. Set go.
Throwing here on third and goal. That one is caught beyond the pylon. And 9 Mitchell. Touchdown, Indy. A huge touchdown there in the fourth quarter, and now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball game.
All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? Now an opening past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. They'll run this over the center with Johnson. A nice pickup moving it across the 40. We'll give them 6 on that play. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. He'll drop to throw. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and it's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
You get in these situations, 3rd down, tie game, 4th quarter. I mean, this is really where your quarterback makes his money. You're going to put your faith and say, all right, what is the best play for this offense to execute? And the game really rests in the hands of your quarterback. And he continues to come up with these 3rd down pickups and continues to extend this drive. He's got a shot to come away the hero and win this game here late.
A give left side here for Johnson. He's to the 10. The speed on display. He's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the 4th quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now the pressure shifts to your defense. Your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
On for the extra point is Boswell. He gets it to go, and the Steelers go up by 7, 28-21. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. They'll go play action. It's Richardson. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
They need one right now. 3rd and long. Out of shotgun, Richardson. Now he'll air one out. That is brought in. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20.
They really showed off their connection on that pitch and catch, Mike, and just really good ball placement and really good separation downfield. And when those two things align, it's just really challenging for a defender to stay with them and take that play away.
They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he's Brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
On second down, Richardson. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Richardson. And that is incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Minkah Fitzpatrick.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.